Hi everyone, my name is Ciku Muchiri. I'm an influential actor and I'm about to have a conversation with Maina, and I am so excited. Watch this episode.
Welcome to the Orange Connect. My name is Kevin Maina, aka Maina Mind. First of all, thank you for the privilege of your time. Today, I am super excited because the guest that is sitting right in front of me is someone I haven't seen properly, and I'll explain that in 5 years. Steph, I call her
Yes,
Steph. Steph,
yes.
how are you?
I'm good, I'm good.
First of all, thank you for accepting to be here.
Karibu sana. Honestly, I've been planning to come. It's just that my schedule has been.
I know. I tried to get you when you were busy filming something.
Yeah.
So this time I was like, Carol, just talk to her. I think there's something with me. I don't know. So Carol made it happen. So
Yeah.
thank you for being here.
Karibu sana.
I'm super happy. This is our set of the Orange Connect.
I love it.
You
It's
know,
so cozy
chilled.
and intimate. Like, ooh.
Hey, that was our objective. Team, eh? Team. So yeah, this is it. So let's dive right in. But before that, actually, let's do. We'll start with the dilemmas and then now we'll talk about us.
Cool.
Right?
So in this segment, we are doing dilemmas, and I will be asking you the first dilemma. Are you ready, Maina?
Hit me.
So I've been single. Wait,
You or
you and
the
many of
dilemma?
us.
Okay.
Well, I've been single for a while and want to date again, but I'm scared of getting hurt. How do I open up to love and trust after past heartbreaks?
I've been single for a while, but I want to open up to something, but I'm scared of the heart.
Yeah.
How do I?
Love and trust after past heartbreaks.
How do I open up to love and trust that? Okay.
Dr. Love.
Thank you. This may be a cliche. I've said this before, maybe a cliche, but I've always said the love, I think every love that we have is within you. I feel like love really never goes away. It's just the idea of being with someone.
Yeah.
It's like that's what goes
That's the
away.
scary part.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
So, based off of what you had, it's understandable to be scared of that heartbreak. But I feel like even those relationships that are not the best for us, they still teach us something about ourselves.
Yeah.
It's the reason why if you find someone, if you met your ex today, there'll be something different about them. It's because they learned something from being with you and your toxic self. Not from saying anything.
Not that it's toxic.
Not that, no. So I feel like just go into it, be open-minded. The best thing I always say when getting into a relationship, at least for me, I'm always telling myself, if I can get into a relationship and we compete to outlove each other,
Yeah.
then I think it works because you're both competing to outlove each other.
Yeah.
That's like the only competition there is. It's not winning a fight. It's like asking yourself every day, have I been considerate today?
Yeah.
Have I
checked up
considered?
on
Have I,
the
you know what I
person?
mean?
Yeah.
Like, have I done something that does not benefit me, but also just benefits them alone?
Yes. I hear
Even though
you.
it's a little thing, like
Yeah.
carrying a sweater for them. If
Like,
that feels.
Kwanzaa, those ones are the cute ones.
You know,
Because, like,
exactly.
literally, why am I struggling and I have a man?
Exactly. It's like we're meeting up today. What are you wearing? High heels? Okay, I'll make
Right?
sure we don't go.
Don't
We don't
walk
walk.
around. Smart. So smart.
So go into a relationship if you can find someone who is willing to compete to outlove you guys
In a healthy way.
in a healthy way,
Yeah.
and you love their way of loving you. Perfect.
Yeah, and I'd also add, like, don't work hard, work smart, in terms of, like, even the people you choose, the person you choose,
Right.
make sure you have your non-negotiables, your boundaries in check, so that when you're getting into a relationship, they're able to respect those things. And if you see they're not respecting, there's a higher chance of them hurting you if they don't respect your boundaries. You
Yes,
get?
yes,
So
yes.
just minimalize your risks
Yeah.
and work smart. Have your know yourself, what you like, what you don't like.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Yeah.
you'll be
You'll be
closer
good.
to your prince.
Yeah. So don't
Yeah.
fear about heartbreaks. Those ones always
Yeah.
happen. And if it does, it doesn't mean that you are wrong or you are bad.
It's just another
once.
frog.
Exactly.
Yeah.
From the kissing Prince Frog, right? It's like, is that what we're called now? From dogs to
To
frogs?
frogs.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah.
okay.
Do you want to ask the second one?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, Steph, I want more friends, but I'm shy and anxious. How do I make new friends and feel comfortable around people? First of all, are you like the type with many friends, or you
No.
have a type? Oh, really?
No.
Oh,
Like,
I would have thought
contrary to what
what
people
people would.
believe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
I think for me, I like keeping my circle very small. That way I know I can control that space. It's not overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
It's not exhausting. Because let me tell you, keeping up with so many friends, oh my gosh, it can be so draining.
Yeah.
And also, you're risking yourself, like, especially being in that space, being in
Yeah.
the public space.
Yeah.
It's crazy because you never know who to trust and who not to
That's
trust,
true. Right.
So, wait, they're asking
So
if
I want to make more. I want more friends, but I'm shy and anxious. How do I make new friends and feel comfortable around people?
I feel like just take one step at a time. Start with one person. Build open up to that person. Slowly, slowly. You can't just dive into the deep end and expect to have a million friends at
Yeah,
once.
yeah.
Also, you being shy and anxious, just get out of your head. Trust me, it's never that serious. I also am very shy, especially when meeting new people. But yeah, I'm so
I'm
guys. Hey, let me tell you,
interesting.
I in front of the camera I'd be okay,
Okay.
but Jesus Christ, in front of people, what I have a lot of anxiety. But sometimes I just tell myself to get out of my head, like
Yeah.
it's never that serious. And also, they're probably just as scared as you. So
Yeah.
imagine if you meet in the
Oh,
like you
that's
never
true. Like
know.
a lot of people are actually thinking more about themselves. And
Yeah,
the spotlight syndrome is a real thing where you feel like everyone is
it's looking.
watching. Oh my
Trust
goodness.
me, no one is
Mina
watching.
tembeanga tao mask gogos. Like,
A lot.
and by the end of my walk, I'm like, so the time I was like, I'm not doing any of that. I'll just walk. Of course, I would notice people like,
Staring. They're like, oh,
what are you there? But actually, I was okay. So
yeah. So
I
just
agree
get
with
out
you.
of your head and
Yeah.
just take one person at a time. If it doesn't work out, just move on to the next.
Yeah.
You can't be friends with everyone as well, and also work on having more meaningful and wholesome relationships as compared to having a cluster of friends who you can barely open up to. So
100%.
yeah.
I would say ask yourself why you need more friends, because that statement is like more friends, new friends. Why do you? I think for me right now, I'm at a stage in my life, and I was telling a friend of mine, I'm at a stage of my life where I'm trying to form like a brotherhood. I have
Yes.
more female acquaintances than
Side eye.
I know. I
Damn.
was raised by women, so it's
Okay, makes sense.
naturally that
Yeah.
I am drawn to women more.
Also, you're a lover boy. You're more in touch also with the
Also,
emotions and
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So it could be
Valid.
that, but a heavy part of it is because a big part of my life I was raised by women only. So I'm in a stage in my life where I'm like really intentional. So I have a group of my guy friends. We do nature trails. We're like, yo, come with your
That's
girlfriends,
nice.
like forming that brotherhood so that I
Yeah.
can also. So it's asking myself, I need friends, but what type of friends do I need right now
Exactly.
in this
Exactly.
season of my life?
Yeah.
I need peers who think like me, and they're guys and they're intentional about this, and they can't sway you as much. So ask
Yeah.
yourself why you need those friends. That is adding on to what she said.
Yes.
That dilemma.
So, yeah, that dilemma. I love writing, but I'm scared to share my work because first, I fear criticism. How can I overcome my doubts and share my writing with others?
That's a very good question.
Yeah.
As a writer,
As a writer,
I would say this. Cue the music. I'd say this. Writing is something. I would say. Here's what I'd say about writing.
for a writer, you
People.
have no words.
Hey, give me a moment. This is how we write. This is.
It's a process. Trust the
Yeah, it's
process.
the process. I would say this as a writer. A lot of people are always scared of sharing their writing because when they're thinking about writing, they're thinking it has to be perfect. So before I share even a piece of poetry online or on my live shows, believe me, I have re-edited that poem about 5 times.
Wow.
So what I do, this is my process when I'm writing.
Yeah.
I don't overthink it. Even when I'm writing something, I literally write when I'm in a matatu. Like I'll just
Really?
write, yeah, I'll just start writing something. If
Yeah.
music hits me somewhere,
Yeah.
if I'm on the road, if I'm walking, I'll start writing. And that is to write out the stupidity out. Write out the bad stuff first.
Yeah.
Re-edit it later. So if I write something at first time, I know it's not perfect. It doesn't even have the rhyme. It just communicates what is in my heart. Tomorrow morning early, I'll look at it and now find the music.
Yeah.
Like
That's
now,
deep.
hey,
Damn.
for writer, you're saying
Damn.
something about no words. So write out the stupid first. You
Yeah.
have to write the bad work. Write it. Even for a book, write out the bad work first. Re-edit that. So that I'm currently in the process of like writing for my next live show. And I'm looking at the poems that I wrote last year. And I'm like, wow,
Wow.
this is so beautiful, but we can tweak it.
Yeah.
That's the best way to write. So
There's
don't
always
overthink
growth.
about the sharing.
Yeah.
Write out the bad stuff, re-edit it as many times as you need to.
Yeah.
And then I'll share it when you're ready.
Also, there's no risk without reward. I mean, there's no reward without risk. So just put it out there, share your work with people.
Yeah.
Don't be scared, because I
Yes.
mean, it's part of the process. Everyone gets scared. I get scared before watching my shows, before doing a scene.
Oh, 100%.
That I
100%.
criticize myself a lot. So
Yeah.
it's just more of like, again, get out of your head. Just share whatever you have. You can always tweak it. You can always grow.
Yeah.
Don't ever limit yourself. Just start.
And,
So,
and the more you share it, the more you get comfortable.
yes, and
That's
the more
what
you
I
get
learned.
even feedback to
Yes.
tweak things here and there.
You
Yeah.
share it, you get comfortable. So
Yeah.
write out the bad work.
Yes.
All right, those are our dilemmas. And now we are here. Steph,
Yes.
last time we were talking before we start. I know. I love doing that. Stephanie, tell me about your. No. So we were talking before we started recording, the last time we properly met
Hey,
and had an interaction.
cue
was
the clip.
Cue
Cue
the
the
clip.
clip.
We were working on a project. It was a similar setting. It was a date, actually.
Yeah, it was a date.
So here's the thing.
God.
We have our friend Omoke, who's like one of the greatest visual artists today in terms of
Yes.
videography. And he had this weird concept, him and Ronnie, right?
They're always having
They had this weird
crazy
concept. And I was
ideas.
like, hey, Kev, my guy, I have this idea. We have this cute girl and we want to do like a dating thing.
Yeah,
And I was like, sure. And who walks in?
I do.
So I don't even remember how we shot it because I think most of the time I was like, how did I find myself here?
Same. What was I wearing? Oh my God. If I show you the pictures, guys.
You had a.
I had a.
Yeah, we'll.
Yeah.
That one will.
Yeah.
That
Please actually
picture
don't
just-
cue the clip.
Yeah.
Do not.
I have a screen grab of it. If you DM me, comment down below and I'll send it. You will see how far she's come from.
Jeez.
And I think that's the last time we met. And we
Yeah.
were both very young. It was about 4 years. We were both in school
Yeah.
and trying to figure out the space. That's why we were doing weird stuff.
Yeah.
That thing never aired. So Omoke, kindly.
Do not air it.
Omi was about to say air it.
No, do not.
That's part of my work.
no.
Right.
You can have it, but
Okay. Yeah, you can send it to me privately.
don't tag me.
So 4 years later, so that's what we were saying. 4 years
Yeah.
later, here we are. Who would have known?
Imagine. And I'm so proud of your growth, man. Like, oh my God, you've done so much. Your character on Single Kiasi kills me.
Hey, season 3 dropping soon. Eh?
Season 3. Oh my God, I can't. Yani,
I know.
I'm so proud of
I
you,
know.
Maina.
I think I'm proud of you as well.
Thank you.
The other time we met, which was not proper because you're so anxious, was on the volume auditions. If you thought she doesn't audition, she does.
I audition, guys. I don't
This
get
girl
the
does.
jobs just like that.
Me, I saw you and I was like, what?
I was panicking.
Yeah,
and I
you-
think everyone could tell, because even the casting director was like, Uko sawa, like,
You were. I remember. I think the bathroom, and I was like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah.
And you just.
Yeah.
I was like,
when I tell you I have anxiety,
yeah.
I have anxiety.
And I think for me, it struck me. Given the caliber, the type of person that you are, with all the success that you've had, you still, me, yet a single girl, I was a bit confident. I was like, yeah, what I need you. And they know my work. They've seen me.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. So I wanted to dive right in. And for me, I love understanding the context of the human being to understand who they are now. So, what's a childhood memory that ignited your passion in acting?
I wouldn't say ignite, but I feel like I used to just enjoy performing. So I was watching a couple of episodes that you've done with your other guests, and it's like I was trying to think about like the questions you asked them and all that. So like as I was reflecting, I remember there's a time I used to make my brothers do plays for my parents, like during Valentine's Day or
Right.
someone's birthday.
Right.
Like we used to set up a whole. I wish I could get those clips, but we used to set up a whole like fort in front of the TV, and we'd do like cartoon plays, or we'd sing for them. Like it was so random and
Yeah.
so weird, but
Yeah.
I don't know why I've never thought that this can actually be something I'd want to do. So I used to just enjoy doing. I used to enjoy rehearsing, telling my brothers, "No, you do this, you do that." Then me, I'd of course also do something.
Yeah.
Like I think that's where it started back then. Then of course in primary I did drama festival, but it was more of like I never wanted to be a lead because that's a lot of work. That's
It
like
is.
theater.
It is.
And yeah, no.
Yeah.
So I used to just have like a small role to be able to get out of school, enjoy life,
Yeah.
funkies, all that. So I think that's the childhood memory, I think,
Yeah.
would be that one for performing with my siblings for my parents.
Oh, I
Yeah.
think my memory is similar. I've
Yeah.
always said this, like, I think, and in the artistic world of performance, every birthday, I would stand on the table and literally just dance Dombolo
Yeah.
to, like, Mr. Nice.
Yeah.
Agilia! Like, it's so embedded in my head.
Yeah.
And I think just always seeing my mom's friends. And now when I look at it, that birthday was for them.
Yeah.
Because why was there alcohol at a kid's birthday?
That was their birthday.
That was their party. I was asleep by 9 p.m., but these guys are going all the way to 12. Fati, happy 4th. So I think that I used to look forward, like, forget the gift. I used to be like, Mom, I want to dance. I want
Yeah.
to jump on the table.
Yeah.
Mr. Nice. So
Wow.
seeing reactions from people, and I think that just ignited the performer in me. So for me, I wanted to grow up and be a pilot. 10-year,
Okay.
12-year-old me. What did 12-year, 10-year-old Stephanie want to be?
10-year-old, 12-year-old, a teacher. Random, yeah. Like I used to have
Why?
those, like, I don't know, like I found it so interesting, or
Yeah.
I honestly don't even know where it came from. But sometimes I find myself in my room. I have a blackboard. Like I used, like I used to think of it about my childhood. Yeah. Then now, of course, in high school nilikuwa huko nafanya manini assignments sijui nini nini aki, yani.
Damn, okay.
Right? Like this actually I've never told anyone. Like me being a teacher, even that childhood memory I've never told anyone.
Yeah.
It's just hit me like recently. So yeah, I wanted to become a teacher, then I wanted to become like a lawyer at some point, then an engineer when I finished.
So where was the change?
The change. So teacher, I was like, okay, this profession might not sustain the lifestyle that I want.
Oh.
So yeah.
That's 12-year-old you talking?
Yeah, because like I like nice things. Like I
Yeah.
like going out, having.
No hate to the teachers.
Honestly, I respect you guys 100%. But I think for me, it's just more of like, I felt it was too monotonous for my lifestyle. I'm someone who's very
I get what you mean,
adventurous. You
monotonous.
get
Like it's
so
repetitive.
yeah.
Right.
So I didn't want to, unless maybe it was something like life skills or something exciting. So I got into that, stopped, then got into high school, was like, hey, and yeah, for the I seriously need to look for a serious career.
Yeah.
Like, those ones for, it's the lawyer, doctor, teacher, lawyer, doctor, engineer. What else? Architects, I guess.
Doctor.
Doctor, yeah. So I was like, hey, my people, and I was in Canada, so guys are like, I want to be a doctor, I want to do law, I want to do.
And
I'm
like,
like,
shairi.
cool.
What you want to be.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, so I think I'll do law because I like arguing.
Right.
I like fighting my brothers because I caught myself fighting my brothers a lot.
Like, hold up.
I
You like
love
arguing?
winning. I love winning an argument, especially if I'm right.
Yeah.
Hey, I will.
So what's your arguing style? I was reading somewhere that like
Facts with
fighting
facts. With
styles.
facts.
Are you like the calm? So here are the facts. Or are you like oh,
I'm a little bit of both.
Oh, both.
I'm a little bit of both.
It's like
Yeah,
from
because with my
here-
brothers, if I'm comfortable with you,
Right,
we
right.
will argue properly. So it used to be more of like, I liked winning, or rather, I liked arguing with facts, and I was never wrong. I was
Okay.
never come
Can
at
see
me.
the lawyer.
Yeah, like come
Right.
at me. I would. Yeah. So.
The time I wanted to become a lawyer, but for me it was just for the performance.
For the-
My
yeah.
lord. Like, I used to-
I object.
Let me tell you something, and guys, think about it this way. Those people who start like, I was reading something the other day.
Tell me,
Oh
where
my
were
God. If I
you?
was to be a lawyer, that would be it. My lord, there's something he said, and I don't know if you noticed. You noticed?
You. That's
That
not
would
law.
be me. For me, I wanted to be a lawyer for the performance bit, and that dream died because of my grades, my English grades. I was
okay.
like, okay.
What now?
Second to lawyer is journalism.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, also
So
that.
that's how I ended up in journalism. Yeah.
Now I think I did. Yeah, actually, I wanted to be a journalist at some point.
Right.
Then law, then now engineering when I finished. Because I found myself, I did a lot. I found myself doing an internship at, there's an institution in South Sea, Kirdi. Yeah, Kenya Institute of Research Development.
Okay.
So I learned how to draw in 3D. Like I did a lot. How to make a bot. Like I can design a glass.
Oh.
Yeah, like I did a lot. So I didn't know what I wanted to do. So it was just more of like trial and error. Law because I like arguing, engineering because I like drawing,
Yeah.
journalism because I like TV. I like just
Right.
TV hosting. Yeah. I think just yeah.
Did you ever go to film school?
Nope.
Because I wanted to understand, how did the acting come about?
It came about from a point of I just wanted to hustle.
Really?
Yeah, like
Oh yeah. You remember? Yeah, because even when you started doing the auditions, you're still in school.
yeah, I just wanted to hustle because I think it got to a point where I could see my parents were really struggling in terms of like finances and also handling our school fees, feeding us, all those things. So at the end of the day, I'm finished with high school. So I was like, I don't want to be another, like I'm asking for money to go buy makeup or to go out with my friends, you know, like it wasn't making sense.
Yeah.
Ideally for them as well.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just relieve them of that burden and just find a way to earn money. So I started doing a few things here and there, like selling stuff online. Okay, I've been a hustler. Jeez.
Damn, I relate
Like-
so hard on that story because that was me as well.
You know, right?
Yeah.
Like I started selling stuff online. That's when I was starting to build my Instagram.
selling?
Yeah.
What
I
were you
was
selling?
like products like jewelry, face masks, a lot.
Yeah.
So after that, then now I was talking to Brian Gara. I don't know if you know Gara. You know Gara?
I know him.
Yeah. So Gara, we used to talk randomly too on IG. Then he was like, "Oh, but this stuff, there's this audition. I mean, not audition. There's this role as an extra. Come, do it. Get your chums, leave." I was like, "Say less."
How much are they paying you?
1,500.
Oh, for me extra, they paid me 1,000 bob,
Yeah.
and I had to follow up. Kuna ile thou.
No way. I think I
Yeah.
was paid the same day.
You me had to follow up. Kuna ile thou nilikuwa nimenini. Yeah.
Yo, but yeah, it was an extra role on Vashita.
Mine
As
was an
Suji, a daughter of
anti-boss.
Suji, where
Yeah.
even you, Aki,
Mine was anti-boss though, but it's
Moonbeam
Moonbeam.
production.
Yeah, but it was one of the best times I've ever had.
Right?
Yeah.
That set was quite chilled.
Very.
It was quite chill.
Professional as well.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah. So yeah, I went. The producer was like, "Oh, have you ever acted before?" Me, I did my thing because I was enjoying. I'm like, "This is so interesting." Like,
Yeah.
wow. So he was like, "Have you ever acted before?" I'm like, I mean, yeah, in Drama Festival because I wanted to show like I have some experience.
Right.
I was like, yeah, in Drama Festival. Yeah, I did something back then. But he's like, okay, but do you understand like there's a difference between film, screen, and stage? I was like, yeah.
I've watched a couple of films.
Yeah, like of course, for scenes, I mean, for screen, it's so toned down.
Yeah. The usuals, it's toned down.
It's just very toned, like not
here on the face.
exaggerated,
Yeah,
you know.
close-ups.
Yeah. So then he was like, oh, but you're really good at this. Like, have you ever tried thinking of it as a career?
Yeah.
It's like, career? Well, I
Niambie
mean,
wazazi.
why not? I was like, why not?
Yeah.
So ever since that day, it's just been more of like now auditions, trying to see, okay, where do these people get these things? I found myself in an acting group. How, I don't know. I honestly can't remember who added me.
Yeah.
So they used to post a lot of auditions there for ads and all those things. So I auditioned for my first ad through that group.
Interesting. All this time when you're telling your parents you're been for auditions, because you know how being an actor is at the beginning. It's like, ni audition too, nika screen test, hakuna kulipwa, hakuna, there's nothing to show for it. How was that conversation with your parents? And especially if and at all if they knew you were skiving.
At that point, I don't think I had joined school yet, just yet. I was still waiting. It was like a period for waiting for your uni, whatever. So actually, for that role, my mom was the one who was taking me. Because she's like, let me go see what you're doing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay,
Smart
Sarah,
mom.
take me. Yeah. Because she was like, I don't know where you're going. Let me take you.
I'm supportive. I'm supportive.
Supportive.
Let me see. Ati casting director anaitwa?
Yeah, ati ni wapi?
Yeah,
Wanafanyanga? Ati? Okay, so anyway, I'll drop
Yeah.
you. So she took me for my first gig. So when you get there, she's like, eh, and you know the way artists are so expressive and they're so loud and they're so in your face. Like for them, it's not like Ati, we're professional now, you know. So my mom saw this. She was like, eh, apana.
I don't.
Nope.
Yeah.
No, this is not the crowd I want you in. These people know. I'm like, these people, first of all.
Yeah.
Then, like, I tried to explain to her, like, no, it's not about, like, that's how creatives are.
Creatives
Like,
are.
it's they're just being in a free space,
Yeah.
expressing themselves.
Yeah.
Plus, if anything was to happen, it's not even, like I can't control what happens to me. I can control how I react to it. You know.
Exactly, yeah.
So if someone hits on me while I'm on set, I can easily just be like, I'm not interested and move
Yeah.
on with my life. Atadu. Like
That's true.
I can't control their decision to hate on me, but I control my reaction to them. So I tried explaining. She was like, nope. So that actually I went to that set 2 times. The first time I didn't shoot because the guy the guy who was playing my father didn't show up, so I didn't shoot. So the next time, I had to find my way to set. Peponi.
Did you tell your mom?
Yeah, I told her imagine I'm going. Like I don't want to give. Like I don't want to stress you guys with
Starting
money
on
and
business.
Yo, it was a fight and a half.
Yeah.
So I had saved up some money through my 2 thingies. I had like 700 bob saved. 700 bob.
Damn.
Anyway, who knew my career would start with 700 shillings?
Yeah.
So I decided, you know what, I'm going to find my way to town, find my way to that stage. Sijui it was Sijui Koja. After Koja, I find my way
Koja.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, this is me in town. My phone is inside.
Yeah.
I have my bag, like which I held here. So I remember, I don't know who advised me. Like when you're in town, you're not supposed to ask directions from
Directions,
strangers.
yeah.
Ask from like guards or
Yeah.
people who look like they work there
Yeah.
permanently.
Yeah.
So this is me walking in town. I'm like, sasa unajua stage yako iko wapi? Like sasa do you know pale inaweza nini pata matatu zinaenda. I found my way. How I don't know. Again, I was alone. I was so scared.
Hey, trust me, I've gone to auditions in Gara, like deep, like in
Jeez.
areas that and I found my way.
And mind you, of course, I had to maximize the money I had, like
Yeah.
like use it as sparingly as possible. So I got to the matatu. I sat next to the conductor over here. I was like, nakumbuka hiyo gate ilikuwa gate ya white.
Yeah.
Please nishukishe ukiona gate ya
Gate ya
white.
white.
Aki, please.
Niapo.
So this is me like this, kwa matatu. I'm just looking,
Unaona gate ya white?
nisipitishwe. So eventually I got to set. I did the thing, and yeah, after that it was
Okay. Was it good money or?
1,500. I did
Per
all
ad?
that for 1,500. Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
Tumetoka far.
Passion project. Did I know at that
Tumetoka
time?
far.
No. But that 1,500 was a lot for someone who's just finished high school.
Yeah, for someone
Like,
who didn't have any
Yeah.
crumbs in there.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean 1,000 for me. I was like, I remember telling like my folks, yeah, they're paying us 1,000.
Imagine.
My dad was like, 1,000, eh?
He knew.
1,000. Can you imagine? Like, I've never. I mean, I've got 50 bob here, lunch break.
Like, five, so
1,000.
max. 500 max. So
Damn.
it was, it was a lot of money back then.
Okay, so that was obviously your first performance gig, you know, the thing. But now, how long was that like back?
That was like either 2019 ending or 2020 beginning.
I have a feeling you didn't envision your life, you know,
At
Showmax, Netflix,
all.
whatnot.
At all.
Okay, so I wanted to dive into like your work. And I told you about this question in regards to, do you have like routines, or now that you've done this for a while now, you know, you can say, I have this much experience, 10 years experience into the game. Do you have like rituals? Because you've played so many roles.
Yeah.
Gosh, I was going through Showmax and I'm like, wait, I didn't even know she was in this. Like, wait.
I've done a couple of projects.
You've done so many projects. Do you have like a ritual before getting into character? And I ask this because for me, with the one big role that I've been playing, Richie on single Kiasi, thank you very much. March
One of
5th.
many.
You're one of
Soon.
many. You know? With that one role, I struggled the first season getting into character. And why I was struggling is because Richie plays a fuck boy.
Yeah.
Who's like hitting wamamas, you know, 50-year-old and above.
Yeah.
Hey, hit me up. All right? Hear me out.
But that was Richie, not Maina.
That's exactly. Now you see the way it changanyas me. So sometimes I just be in my DMs of like, at how old are you? 50. Nice. Tell me more about yourself. So at the beginning, I used to struggle because I'm like, in fact, I used to look at him as a fiction character. Like, it's fiction. Like, do people actually
Not,
do
no,
this?
no.
Because I'd never interacted at
Actually,
all
but I feel
with
like they do.
people. Do because after the show, people would like DM me like, "Bro, this is my reality, man. I have this mama." And even one of my close friends, I didn't know, but he was like opening up. He was like, "Bro, I have this mama." Like for how long?
What?
For like a while. Yeah, and the guy has been cruising in like me. I
Also,
thought it
you
was. I was like, hii
work
videography
of
iko
my
na
hands.
kazi, hii photography. Atunafanyanga nature photography.
No
Iko na kazi.
way.
Kumbe, the guy has like
Our
a
mama's
yeah,
somewhere.
and that's why in the beginning I was struggling. I couldn't even
Yeah.
curse on set. Like if the script said fuck, I would be like, "Fuck."
Really?
It was that bad.
Wow.
So I had to get like rituals
Uh-huh.
to do. First of all, to allow myself. So I never read my scripts unless maybe on the table read. I don't. I try to avoid reading them the night before. So that when I go on set, I'm like just an open canvas. Of course, with the continuity, we will go through the scene and whatnot.
Yeah.
But reading it prior will make me envision the scene,
Differently.
and then the
again.
director maybe doesn't even look at it that way. So I like
Yeah.
to just go as an empty canvas. So one of the rituals that I've talked about here is I have different deodorant for Richie. I have even briefs that I wear on set are
No
briefs I never
way.
wear. Yes, like I have a different. So when I'm on set, there's a certain
You can
deo.
smell. It smells like rich.
I have a different playlist.
Yeah.
Richie playlist.
What?
So when I'm on set, I'm only listening to that playlist to alienate Kevin Maina from him. So I know that's in depth and quite
That's
vujo vujo.
interesting.
But yeah, I want to know, like,
Damn.
with all, how do you get really? I think the question is, how do you really get into character?
Okay. So I wouldn't say I've played such a huge range of characters. It's there, but like it's not too crazy. So I'd say there's that aspect of having some similarities with me as a person and Steph. So I usually start off as that as my playing ground, as okay, what can we build on using Steph?
Yeah.
So of course I'll have a different playlist to get me out of my head. I listen to a lot of Beyonce. She gets me in the mood. Like she
Volume, were
gets
you
me in
listening
the
to Beyonce?
yo,
Yeah.
yo.
Especially for the
Partition. You
Slay
just hear it
Queen.
doom, doom,
Oh,
doom,
right,
doom, doom.
right.
Actually, before the church scene, I was listening to that. Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah, like I listen to some specific songs that get me into that
Yeah.
space.
Yeah.
Also, when it comes to like sad scenes, I'd do a lot of sad music. I'd watch a lot of sad things that just get me in that space. Also, I like to stay warm because I feel like I cry better when I'm warm. If I'm cold, my body doesn't like. Even when you cry, you heat up.
Right.
You get, so it's easier for you to release tears when your body is already warm. So that's a hack.
That's a
hack.
hack.
Yeah, that's a hack. Like you
Right.
wouldn't easily cry in the cold.
That's
It would be
true.
hard.
No wonder I was struggling to cry on that scene.
Wow.
Yeah, there
Blame
was
it
a
on the
scene.
weather.
And the weather. They're not keeping me warm.
But yeah,
Interesting.
imagine. So
So you can cry on command?
I can try.
Because I struggle.
You struggle.
Crying on command?
Yeah.
I have to
I
put sad
can, but
music
like,
or something. It should take me like a minute.
yeah, it's
Right.
not like immediately, but yeah. What else do I do? So when I'm going through my scripts, I try analyze that character. Who is she similar to? What shows have I watched that she's similar to?
Right.
So even if I've gone through my lines and I've done the thing, before I sleep, I'll have to watch something that's similar to the energy I'm trying to put in that scene. So if it's a fight scene, I'd watch like, for example, Dynasty. A lot of what was her name?
I get what
forgot.
you mean.
You get like just to get that similar feel, to get that anger, to get that
Actually smart.
yeah, so you know you have a rough idea. You're not starting from nothing. You get
Because naturally, for every actor, and I find myself, I always, and I was doing this a lot in season one, which I'm glad people loved that season. I used to find myself asking, what would I do? And that's the wrong question. Because you're trying to figure out who's this character like.
Yes, yes.
So what would that person?
yeah, yeah. Because it's you wouldn't do it. I personally, I'm not a bitch
Yeah,
in
yeah,
real life.
yeah.
Okay, I hope I'm not. Hey,
I
I
hope-
might be here and I'm
No, I
like,
don't
someone's
think you
saying,
are.
you know, this
I
girl,
think you
like
have
she
to be
did
very,
this.
very chilled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so thank you.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So I'm not like that in real life. Even the way I react to when someone has made me angry, I withdraw. I get quiet, I let it process, then I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't necessarily just burst out and start shouting at you.
Okay.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
Even when someone has hurt me, I don't know how to talk about it. Like, I'd want to process it first, cry, then I'll talk about it. So that's me. But let's say, for example, a character like Ivy on Volume, if someone hurts her, she'll defend herself immediately. Like, she's more of like, why do you say that? Like, why? Like, she'll question you, she'll put you in your place. You're like, I don't do that. So if you try to compare your character with who you are,
Chances are you will lose
you'll lose the character for sure, because you'll play yourself now. Yeah, so it's just more of that. Yeah.
Okay. So, forgetting the next question. What aspects of your personality? Okay, you've answered that. Do you have specific? You've also answered that.
Damn.
Yeah. So this one is like personality that you bring into the characters. Which do you feel like there's a personality that you bring in your character?
Yeah. Like, but yeah, I think in terms of I try play who I'm usually not. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I'd be like, oh my God, that girl is so confident. That girl is so me, I'm like, okay, wow. Okay, I wish I didn't have anxiety. So when I'm on set, it's like now I have the freedom to just do
Be
it.
that person.
Yeah. Like, forget Chico, be that girl.
Is it crazy that you can't do that in real life? Do you actually use that technique in real life?
I
Because I've
don't.
tried.
It's hard.
I can't.
It's hard because I catch myself and I'm like, hey, girl,
It's not me.
hey, calm down. So I wouldn't do that.
Okay.
But sometimes, of course, in situations where you have to be confident, you have to fake it.
Yeah.
If you're not, you have to fake it. It's just the system.
Okay. It's a question that I've been asked a lot in regards to how do you not fall in love with a co-star that you're having an intimate scene with?
Damn.
And no matter how much time I try to explain it
Yeah.
to my friends, to those people who are close to me, it's like they don't get it. So you have had a couple of intimate scenes.
Yeah.
And
have
I'm curious, first of
Yeah.
all, about building up the chemistry. And how do you not, actually develop feelings for them? Please, go ahead.
that is such. I don't even know. I feel like I might trap myself if I say something.
Say it all. Say it out there. Did you fall in love with someone?
I did not actually, but I feel like I try avoid. Like, I'll talk to you before, like when having our normal scenes, fine. I'll have that chemistry with you. Of course, I have to build it up. I have to know who you are. But when it comes to having those intimate scenes, like maybe, for example, a day before I know I have that, I'll avoid you. I'll avoid you. I
what I
don't
say.
like I'll avoid because it's such a thin line. Because when you're acting, sometimes you forget yourself. Like, for example, if I'm going to be having a scene where I'm crying, sometimes I'll dig so deep. Even when they call cut, I'm still going because it's overwhelming and it's emotional. Like, it really gets to you. So when it comes to those intimate scenes, it's I avoid. There's a co-actor that I was working with. He kept saying, "No, I want to hang out with you. Can I go out on dates with you?" I'm like,
I've been told that. And I made a mistake.
I'll reach out.
It's a pilot we shot, and I went out with it's a pilot, so it's not yet out. And I went out with the person prior to shooting an intimate scene.
Wow.
It messed everything. Because already you formulated a relationship. So even going to single kiasi, it was like, if I know I have a love interest, atuonge outside that set.
Tusionge, yeah.
It's professional.
Yeah.
So, do you have ways of building up chemistry with someone? Or is it
like,
let's go?
No. Because you see some other, for me personally, I can say I can fake it to some extent. I can fake the chemistry. I think my features just make me look believable sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So the other person might struggle because they might not know me. So I try break the ice using jokes. Like, we'll hang out on set, like we'll take snaps. Like, I'll make it like we're friends, right?
Yeah.
Which we'll end up being. So it's just more of like, outside set, let's not have conversations, because now we forget that that's not the characters. That's now me and you.
Interesting.
You get it's not me and you going on that date offset. It's me and you. I'm not asking you questions for you to lie to me. I'm asking questions that I need you to tell me the truth. Like, for example, if I ask you about your childhood, you're not going to make up a story.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me your childhood. So meaning I'm building that relationship with you.
You're already invested.
Yeah, I'm invested. So I'd prefer not having that interaction offset. I'd rather just do it on set.
Okay. Finally, Steph, because we are short on time.
Yes.
Looking back, is there anything that you wish you knew before starting with everything that you've done, is there anything that you wish you knew before starting?
Yeah, I think I really wish I knew that people out here also don't know what they're doing. Like, we are all trying to figure it out.
Right.
You get, like, no one came into this space knowing that this is fully what I want to do. This is I'm the best, or like, like everyone is either doubting themselves or they have those days. So I shouldn't be so hard on myself when it comes to also trying to be the best at what I do.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I get into my head so much and I overthink and I question my work. Hey, sometimes
I
someone
get
will be
that.
like, "Oh my God, you did so well," and I'm like,
I don't feel it.
I mean, I could have done something, So I have a lot of self doubt that I really wish I could stop having, because everyone has it. Everyone has it. Everyone goes through it. So it's just more of like, just put out your best work and just let it be. Just let it be.
I like that.
Yeah.
Always know that everyone is still figuring it out.
Yeah.
All right, we're pressed in time still, but thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you enjoyed it.
This didn't even feel like
Right?
like, yeah.
That's the aim of the Orange Connect. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the privilege of your time. If you like this, please share it with someone who may love to hear about Steph. Leave us a comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you to Summerbox for facilitating this as always. Thank you to me as well for being here with you all the way till now, Steph. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.